Good morning or good afternoon, my peepers. Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. So we are working on the very last page for the color along out of Jasmine Beckett Griffith's Halloween book. And we are doing Pumpkin King's Night Out. The hostess this week is Anne from A Colorful Life. Justin! Can you come get her? She won't shut up. And I'm talking about Pearl. Can you, do something with her while I'm doing this?
Well, it's part of your everyday life. Don't they want to know what your everyday life is like, including cats and heat?
No. She's not shutting up. She was sleeping.
Oh, she doesn't want to hold still.
So for this page, I decided to use markers. And I don't really have much for skin tones at the moment. I am using Prismacolors markers, which are alcohol, which is what I'm using now. And this color is Ballet Pink Light. These are the first things that I purchased, or I should say my husband purchased for me when I started coloring. As I started coloring mandalas. That's what I was coloring at first. And then I believe my sister bought me the Prismacolor Virathins, the 24 pack, which I didn't care for, but they work awesome in the Create Space coloring books. So now I want the rest of them because I think there's 40 colors, but the most, the most you can get in a set is 36, but there's more colors than that. So anyways, I wanted these markers. They all have the little fine tip, and some have the nib ends, and some have the brushes. At the time I preferred the brushes, and now I'm not so sure. But they were at Michael's, and I had a 50% off coupon, and they let me use it on the markers, not knowing about Amazon at the time for buying stuff like this. I always used Amazon for buying regular books. I never really used it for the coloring. And remember, when you use alcohol markers, that you use them on a 2-page spread, or on a 1-page, sorry, that you want it on a one-sided book because it bleeds through. I don't know if you can see that, but it bleeds through. This paper's not so bad with the bleeding through. But I thought I would do this with markers. I'm always forgetting to pull out my markers. Let's see, do you have any ears showing? Nope. And I will take, what is this one? Blush Pink Light, and just do a little bit of shading. Now, if you noticed, when I first put the marker on, it looked like you could see through the paper and you could see the writing on the other side, but once it's dried, you can't see that. Get a little bit of color for cheeks. Do a little bit on her nose. A little bit of shadowing. I don't have all the colors. I keep adding to the collection. I have a printout that lists all the colors, and I color in as I buy them. So when I take the paper with me to the store, I know what colors I already have. And watching Anne from A Colorful Life using alcohol markers, she says when they get dry, you can just get like a dropper, and I would do it on this end with the brush or the nib, and she'll take rubbing alcohol and she'll dip a little bit down in with a dropper until you have it moist again. Okay, so the skin didn't come out bad for not having really good skin tones. Now, when I bought my Prismacolors, they came in this case here, and then it folds out, and they're all individually in there, and you got 2 cases. And you can buy the cases separate on Amazon, because I bought an extra one since I keep buying. Okay, what do I want to do now? We have bats, so let's see if I can find my black. Also, I will show you these on... If it's a fine tip, if it's the small tip, it has this on the end. If it's a brush, it has waves. And if it's a nib, let's see, I don't have, if it's a nib or chisel tip, then it's a wide line like that. And then that's what that looks like. I just found with the brushes, they blended better with the brush. So I'm going to color in the bats. But yeah, this is my first set. And then every time people show alcohol markers like the Cali Art markers and Touch 5 and that, I keep thinking, well, maybe I'll go buy them. Because I buy a lot of the nice colored pencils. But you know what? I don't use markers as much. And there's nothing wrong with these. I know there's nothing wrong with my colored pencils either, but I keep buying the nice ones. I'm not buying budget friendly anymore. Just because I don't want them if I already have the nice set. And I will be playing around with my videos in the next couple weeks because I ended up getting a editing program for Microsoft Windows. It was free. I had asked Jessica what she was using and she told me, and I said, so I will have to give that a try. She said she likes it and it's easy to use. So I did download that today. I will be able to add music if I want. I can add an intro. There's just a lot I can do. I think that's lightning coming out of the sky. So yeah, let's see. Mr. Pumpkin. Let's see what colors I have for you. So I have yellow, ochre, Spanish orange, and orange. So maybe I can do a little bit of blending with those. So, yeah. We will use the brush. And if you don't want the streaks, just keep coloring. And you want juicy markers. Now these are like a year and a half old, I believe, maybe 2 years old. And they still work great. I keep them in the case on its side, so they're not kept vertical, they're kept horizontal. I was always told that's the best way to store them. And I did notice that Amazon has the plastic storage bins with the slots in it, so that when I get into my room, when it gets done, I will probably store them in that. And you can see on the end, when it goes in, I'll be able to see what color it is. and then just use the cases if I take them somewheres. Although it does show how to store the, I gotta watch again. It shows how to have these up so you can see what colors you're using at the time, but I don't remember how. I'm also letting you know in this video that I have become an Amazon affiliate. So from now on, whatever I am using, if Amazon sells it, I will put a link down below, and when you click on that to purchase the item, I make a little bit of money off of it, not a lot. You don't pay any more than you would if you'd have bought it like you normally do. It's just that it helps my channel. I can keep buying products and coloring books. So, yep, I set that up this morning. I did have to ask Jessica how to do something, and thankfully she helped me with that, because I don't want to take away from anybody else, and I do like to promote other people's channels. I think it's great that we can all help each other out. And I know I always answer people's questions if they ask me. Jen had helped me out on how to get coloring books from the publishers, so that I could show new coloring books when they come out. And I cannot thank her enough on the help for that. Not that I can remember how. I keep forgetting how I do things because I haven't done it in a while. So yeah, from now on I will link the products down below, and you will help my channel, because I don't have a channel without any of you. I have had so many generous peepers send me stuff as well, and it's always appreciated. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to. Oh, let's see here. Really? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Yes. Bye. Really? You had to call me for that? I got $10 off on the flea medicine. Okay. Now. Now let's take this. This is just plain orange, I believe. Yep. This has been a fun color along this month. Sad to see it end. The only one I didn't get done was Autumn. Okay, now let's see if we can get that to blend. Not too bad, but I think I want some more orange. I don't know, I kind of like this color. Oh, I know I'm being quiet, sorry. I don't even know if the boys are going trick-or-treating because Amber said she didn't have money to buy them costumes. I have bought Carson's costume every year. I'm not buying another one. And she says it's supposed to be raining out and she's not taking them out in the rain. So, like whatever. I took my kids out in the rain and the snow. Some years it snowed. Okay, I want a bright yellow for glowing. Oh, let me see. This is a neon yellow and it's a Sharpie. We don't get trick-or-treaters where I live. I'm out in the country, so we don't ever get trick-or-treaters. But I love seeing children in their costumes. Just, there's something about it just makes me smile. And don't get me wrong, I love to see adults all dressed up too, but the kids, and especially when they're homemade costumes, okay, I want to take darker green. And I like watching the horror movies. Okay, that. Now, what do we want to do for her hair? Oh, let's do the moon real bright too. Just being careful around the black. So Monday I have coming in is the Copics Chow Skin Tone. They're supposed to be delivered on Monday. I also am doing a buddy color starting Monday with Jen from Reading with Pugs. Okay, now if this is lightening, what color do I want to do it? I don't think I want it the same color as that. Let's see. This is a Stabilo Fine Point. It's a neon yellow. So let's do the lightning in that. So we'll do a sky, a really dark blue. Lightning. See, I'm not sure what all this is in the background. I might have to go look up a picture to see what that all is in the background here. Not sure. Walking around at night on Halloween, this jack-o'-lantern-headed fellow and his vampy-winged girlfriend are enjoying an evening stroll under a full moon with bats and distant lightning. I kind of like to think that they aren't even dressed in costume. This is just how they look naturally, and Halloween is the only night they can walk the streets, anonymously blending in with trick-or-treaters. Well, isn't that cute? That's what it tells on the other side. Okay, so let's see. Oh, her eyes. Well, she's supposed to be a vampire, so let's do her eyes red. Do I have a really nice red? I have a crimson red and a poppy red. Let's do a crimson red. And I think we'll do her hair with black and this red. Do her lips in carmine red. And let's do this in the carmine red. So in a few days, I will tell you about the Christmas/winter color along for December. There's 4 of us doing it. And there will be 3 different coloring books we are working out of. With alcohol markers, also they bleed, so you don't want to get like up tight against the lines because it will bleed into the other colors. You have to be careful. Okay. I guess this is her dress. Okay, there's that. And just okay. Okay, we'll use the black. I found some websites for free music and sounds that I can use in my videos. So hopefully by next year I will have things figured out better. Okay. Now, what colors do I want to use on him more? The greens. do the greens. So I am booked up for all of November for Buddy Colors. I'm not doing any for December because December is usually a busy month and I have the color along going on. And I've already started writing down people for Buddy Colors for January. I have one in April with Jen. And so anybody that wants to do Buddy Colors, if you're on Facebook, send me a private message and what book you want to color out of. If you're in my Facebook group and you're not sure what books I have, go into my group, go under Files, and in the Files is a file that says Shalene's Coloring Books. Click on that and it lists all the coloring books I own. If you're not in my group, just send me an email asking, asking if you don't know what coloring books I have, you can ask me in there. Or you can go back and watch my videos that shows all the coloring books I own and then my Happy Mails. So I did videos of what I owned like halfway through this year. And then they'll at least give you an idea of some of them I have. Or you can just email and ask if there's certain books that you want to know if I have. I don't like the streaks. I'm trying not to do the streaks. That's coming along. They're noisy. Let's see. How many minutes are we at? 45? Oh, where did I get this from? What? I just paid it. I don't know. Give it to me.
Did you overnight it?
What are you doing, cat? I don't know what colors to do these. Oh, let's see. Black. So, as I was saying, buddy colors. I have a calendar that I will be writing on. And I have bought a bunch of those little sticky tabs that I put in the books that would have your name written on it for the page that we would pick. What's that for? Yeah, let's go with this color.
That's what for?
Whatever you were looking at.
Oh, it's a lottery chip.
Yeah, okay.
$77,318.
There's that. And maybe this color. I am waiting for a letter from Google so that I can get the money from Amazon. They have to send me a letter about something, and then I'll be able to order the zigs. So I used whatever I used in this coloring book. The links will be below if you want to purchase anything. And let's see. I have gel pens. I don't know what brand mine are. I will have to look it up because they're not written on here, but I know I have it? Yeah, they're Fiskars. They're Fiskars gel pens. I did keep it. There's a little pocket in the front of where I keep mine, and so I kept them just in case I needed to know. I have liked these gel pens so far. That's what I have for today, my peepers. That's it. And so we will probably finish this up, and I have to find out what is in this background. That's it for today's episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. Stay tuned for a new episode, and I will talk to y'all later, peepers. Bye-bye.